If you like activity on big browns and big spring lakers, this video's for you. Coming all the way from the state of Colorado is newcomer Phil Thompson, and his sights are set on a big brown, and he is wound up. And just outside the browns and a little bit deeper water is a plethora of big lakers. And we're going to show you what we're using to dial in on these fish as well. Along the way, we'll talk tips and techniques, OptiTackle planer boards, and what we're looking for in the waters that we fish for these species. And along the way, you're going to see that we take some amazing fish. Let's join the action. We are locked up tight right here, guys. Here's the deal. Phil Thompson's with me. He's in from Colorado. Swinger to the left. We'll follow this edge right here. I got EB at the wheel here. This is a good fish. He just peeled it back on the outside. It's either a chartreuse poo or it's a green chin music is what this fish is on the inside. And I mean, he hauled it back heavy. It's taken quite some time here to get this OptiTackle board close to the rod tip. I'd say we still got a good 60 to 80 feet here before we get this OptiTackle board in. This guy, now we've caught a pile of fish here, Phil, this morning, and this guy's fighting heavier than anything we've had on.
Oh, this is a good one. Yeah. This is a good one. You got Captain Bill the Prophet, the brown trout prophet. That's what I'm fishing with. He's biblical, baby. He's biblical. You get you some. Come get you some. All right.
Holy smokes. And then up here, the incomparable and always engaging Renee. Are you responsible for that guy back there?
I am not.
Do you own him?
No responsibility for that at all.
Here's the scenario we're faced with here this morning, guys. Yesterday, raging west and northwest winds really colored up the shoreline. I mean, 5, 6, 7 footers pounding the shore. There was no way we could fish. Bitter cold, sleet, snow, you name it. Lake Ontario, Mother Nature, we're dishing it out. So consequently, here we come out this morning with an east-northeast wind, a little bit of chop, but it's blown the color out to a degree, but there are seams of green water all the way down the shoreline. So what Eric Brown is doing is he's looking ahead down the shoreline. He's looking at where that chocolatey water turns into that pea green, and he's trying to fish that seam where those fish can actually see to attack those spoons. And we were walking a seam down perfectly when that rod pulled. This guy is working well. E, how deep are you, bud?
9.8.
9.8. What's our speed? About 2.0, 2.1?
2.1.
Perfect. Just follow that contour, edge me out the way that you are right there, E, and that'll be good. I have not seen this fish yet, but he's going to be a good one. When he wants to put the brakes on, he just stops it completely. So we know that's a sign of a big brown for sure. There he is. I got a line on him. Nice brown.
Oh my God! Please God. Please God.
You're good.
Please,
you're good,
God.
dude.
Please God. Oh my God.
Don't worry, we'll get this guy. I had a chat with the old man there last night.
Oh,
I got you all set up.
Good, I love it. Thank you, Daddy. Don't laugh, get the net.
I've got it, we're all set, buddy. Oh my God.
Renee, you won't believe what I'm looking at. Holy shit. Holy shit. You ready, Bill?
Yeah, I'm all set, man. Nice and easy. E, when I tell you, I'll have you give me neutral. Stay right against the back there till we get close to that bead chain. Lower that rod tip and wind down. That's it. See how you stole all that way? Okay, keep winding neutral, E.
Neutral.
Keep winding, keep winding, keep winding. Stop winding now, raise them. Raise that rod tip. All right, forward, E.
Wow.
There.
Boy.
There is a good brown.
That's a nice brownie.
Look at this stuff right here.
Look at this. Wow.
There it is. There's the green chin music that guy came on. That's been a dominant bait here all day. Green chin music. Nice brown trout right there. Phil, what do you think of that, old boy?
Woo! I love it, baby. That's a nice fish right there.
Yeah, hang him right straight up and down now. Let him hang. Look at this guy. Nice brown trout. That's the way to do it. We didn't push him. We just took our time. Look at this right here. There's a little zip on the fluorocarbon. Now probably what happened there is he was backing up more than likely as we dipped him, and that's something that anglers should watch out for. that line comes, when you dip with the net, the line will come into the V of the net right here, and sometimes on that sharp metal down in there as that fish sweeps out in the basket and you get them. That's why at the end of the day you always want to check those terminations, because if you rub up against that sharp metal edge deep in the pocket of the net right there, there's a chance that you're going to shave or fray a line, and that's exactly what happened on that fluorocarbon tippet. So we'll take some nice pictures of that. We'll put another vicious fluorocarbon tippet on. We'll load that rod back up.
Hot diggity.
All right, man. Good deal.
Thanks.
Phil Thompson locked here from Colorado. This fish just put the brakes on and he kind of stopped. Hold on. Hold on. Stop winding. And he stopped. And that's usually the mark of a big brown, when he can just put the brakes on and absolutely kill that momentum. I didn't think it was a very big fish. I thought he was just kind of standard size, but he's doing some crazy stuff down. Step to your left there just a little bit. Stay right here with me till we get closer. Okay, we're gonna raise this up the tackle board, keep winding. Hold right there. Okay, and wind. Put that off the tackle right in. Well, maybe he's not giant. I don't know why he laid the brakes on there pretty heavy for a second. I thought we were into something huge.
Stay right.
Yeah, I would, because your weight rod's out of the way here in the corner. That'll give us an opportunity to snuff them right out in an open spot here. This is a big brown right here. Pull a little silver here. All right, come on right up here, Phil, right here. Stand right here for me. I'll face your fish with your rod. Don't fight him to the side. That's it, just like that. That way I can work in it. Stay here with me. Stay here with me. Stay here. Get your rod tip up and out here to the side.
Okay, I'm staying.
Yep. Don't back up. Don't wait for me.
I'm waiting for you.
I want to get closer on this fish. This is a big brown here, E. He hit the chartreuse nose poo. Wind down on him. Okay, raise your rod tip now. Easy. Back up.
Oh, nice one.
Nice brown here.
There's a nice brownie in there. Nice brownie.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Oh, yeah.
Right off in the net. Here is that chartreuse nose poo, everybody. You can see that chartreuse. We got kind of maroon and pink going down there. You've got UV gold in the center, but here's the deal. E, a little bit to the left, please. Balance me out. Copper back. That's a strong producer anytime you get this colored water. There is
Nice brown.
a beautiful brown. Let's get them up here and we'll show them. There's a good look at that brown right there. Beautiful, more fall colors. Good looking brown, and he kind of fooled us a little bit. I thought he was small.
I did too, but he was a nice solid brown.
Nice solid brown. When he laid the brakes on, he stopped us cold.
Yep.
That's a good one, buddy boy.
That
What
is.
we're doing here when we're running Opti tackle boards is, you can see my bead chain right here, and then my fluorocarbon tippet goes down 7 feet to the spoon here on the end of it. So just above that, that's an Adia roller swivel is what that is. And what I'm using here is a number 7 Water Gremlin split shot, and I'm just putting that on just enough to get the nose of that spoon down in the water. We're only running 100 feet behind these boards, so it makes it quick to catch the fish and quick to reset. So we're gonna throw that spoon in the water, and we're gonna run. We've zeroed our convector, get this out to 100 feet, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you exactly what we do to set this Opti tackle board. This fish hit the outside rod, the last fish that we caught. So we've slid the inside 2 boards out into the further position, and now what we're going to do is we're going to set this rod underneath it. If I bring this line in, I'm right-handed, my right shoulder's facing towards the boat, so I'm winding this line up in a loop with my right hand. Once I get it in this position, I'm going to take this planer board and I'm going to open that pinch pad and I'm going to drop that line right in. And then you can see where the loop is hanging out over the edge of this. I'm going to pull that down so that hardly any of the loop is showing. Then I just kind of squeeze it with my fingers right there to set it. Now I take the line that's going to the spoon, not from the rod, going to the spoon, and I open up my red clip, which has a pin in the middle of it. And I'm going to put that line behind the pin so that that board cannot come off the line. Now once it's in this position, I drop it into the water. It starts to troll away from the side of the boat. I put it in position in my rod holder, engage the reel, back the drag off. I let that board swim until it gets the proper distance away from the boat. And once it's in position, all I do is tighten the drag, stop it from going any further. So now I'm going to slide my middle rod just a little bit further out, give ourselves a little bit more spread. I'm going to set the outside rod just a little further out, and now I'm effectively covering 150 feet of trolling area to the port side of the vessel. And that's exactly what big fish on here. You look right here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. No weight rods over here on either side. We had to clear every single fish. This board is hung. Slow her all the way down, E. Are we all down? Okay. We think that we've got a line hung up in this board. We're not sure, so we don't want to pressure it. Neutral. Let's see what we got here for drag. Hold on. Stop. Okay. Steady pressure. Steady pressure. Forward E. Just crank it. Bumper forward just enough to maintain speed. Neutral. That we have a fish of epic proportions on here. Yes.
Forward. Don't say that, you're making me nervous.
Forward. Gonna get this Opti tackle board in right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and pluck that thing off the line, and we'll see what we're into. A little bit to the left there, get neutral. Here he comes right here, nice fish. Get this board right off. It's definitely hung on that front release, so we don't want to hit that too hard because we don't want to snap the board off. Forward E.
What do you want me to do, Bill?
Keep winding. Same thing we've always been doing. You're going to raise your rod tip back up and let me grab that board. Easy, easy, easy. Hold right there. And hold tight. Wind. That board's off. It wasn't hung, but there was a piece of moss on that. Slow her down a little. That was keeping it from tripping. All right, a little to the lefty. Neutral. Got to look at this fish. He's a jumbo E. Big fish. Hold tight. Keep pressure on me. Stop. Okay. Come over here to the right, please. Big fish E. Really big. Nice, just nice and easy. Relax. Everything's groovy. Handled a million big monsters like this before. Yeah, handled a million big monsters like this before. Keep them coming, E. Giant brown is what it is.
Here we go.
You're good. Stay here with me. Do not back up in the boat. Neutral.
Neutral.
Stop winding. Raise your rod tip. Easy. Raise it. Back up. Back up. Back up. Forward, E. Forward. This is a giant, giant brown.
Whoa.
That is a giant brown.
That's a big one, Billy.
A giant brown right there,
That's
guys.
a giant.
That is a monster. That's as big as they get. That's a big fish right there. Let's get him out and we'll take a look at him. That is as good a brown as you're ever going to take right there. He is a slammer. That brown right there is all of 15 pounds. Coming on a Fat Nancy all the way out on the outside. We were out in deep water on that guy too, probably at least 20 feet of water when that fish. That's the way that brown's supposed to look. He is just an absolute slammer. That's as good as they get. If you got to come all the way from Colorado, that's a good one to get, buddy boy.
Oh, baby! Billy boy! Billy Brown, we call him.
That is a big fish. Holy smokes. Good job, buddy. Locked up on another Laker. Phil, step over here to your right. I'm going to come on the sun side of you. That's a little bit better video right there. How deep are we here, Captain E? 8'4". 8'4". A little bit to the left. Just a touch. Barely got that old bell down on the bottom. And boom, it was right off to the races again. Took a nice coho in between these Lakers. A little bit to the lefty. He smashed that braid diver right there with the number 2 Chinook diver on it. That one had a glow green, or had a green frog real rage spoon on it. A little bit to the lefty. That green frog real rage. That one is a dominant bait to have set on a diver rod. A little more to the lefty. Trying to turn the boat just a little bit so that he doesn't get into that diver line. That's it right there. Come to the right. You're okay. Yeah, I'm not worried about him. He is worried about a boat crossing our nose up there. Little does he know that I already have the photon torpedoes locked and ready to roll.
Photon torpedoes.
Photon torpedoes. Captain Kirk isn't the only one that's got photon torpedoes at his disposal. This guy's hanging heavy. I can see the bells right here, but I can't see the fish, E. Could be that we've got ourselves a dinosaur.
It's hanging heavy, Bill.
That would be
Big boy
good.
trout
Right here. Big boy trout. Wind on him. Come to your left a little, E. That's good right there. I like that speed right there, Eve. Whatever you hit, that sounds good to me. This guy, you can see that 8.5 foot rigger rod. He is dogging it hard. Lake trout in cold water are just the absolute bomb. They are a great fighting fish, and they love that cold water, so they have their full faculties at their disposal. I've said for many years, you tie a 10-pound brown in the spring of the year, tail to tail with a 10-pound Laker, and that Laker will drown that brown. They are so tough when the water temperatures are in the low to mid 40s. That's just, they just love it. Wind down on them a little bit there. How's our speed now, E?
What's up?
I'm not sure, E, if this is a big fish or Phil's just trying to get his money's worth. I'm not sure what's going on here right now. That's a good one. Yeah, now we can start to see the white tips of that big Laker. Start to see the white tips of his fins. It's coming right now. He is a smasher right here. Renee, you want to come back and film for me? Want to come? No? She says no, just you're good. Keep coming. We got a long ways to go. Keep winding. We got to get close to that cowbell. Wind down, lower and wind down. That's it. Lower again, wind down. Okay, slow her down, E. Okay, stop winding. Easy. When he quits scratching, we're going to move him, okay? Right, gently, raise the head. Here he comes. Okay, E, give me a little speed. So we see what we got here. Check this out, guys. The size of that lake trout. That is a beauty, mister.
That is. Coloring the markings. Woo!
Ooh, that's
Get you
awesome.
some with Captain Bill. When you fish with the best, don't mess with the rest. Call Bill. Get yourself the Ontario Quadruple.
This is like a Crazy Eddie commercial.
Oh,
Come to the right.
Lakers, Atlantics. Where are you going to get that? It's
Holy.
a smorgasbord gone wild, and he is the prophet. He will take you to the promised land.
Wow! You have finally met somebody on a Bill Safe outdoor video that's more wound than me. There he is. Look how deep that guy was with the twin spinner right there in the mouth. He's down to the second, third gill raker. A really good looking 30+ Laker. And mister, that rounds us out with a limit of browns and a limit of Lakers.
Can't beat it.
Nice job, guys.
Thanks, Bill.
Thanks for coming all the way from Colorado.
It's worth it.
It's been fun. Wow, that's a look at fishing the skinny water expanses all along the shoreline of Lake Ontario. It's a phenomenon that happens on these fish every year during the month of April and May. I'd also like to thank my buddy Eric Brown for piloting the boat today. You didn't see much of him, but he was instrumental in keeping us on the fish. I hope you enjoyed the tips and techniques that we shared today, and that you join me here again next time. Thanks for watching.